Construction is going on everywhere. Portugal's debt hasn't frightened investors away. Brazilians, Swiss, and rich Portuguese are buying and restoring old houses in the center of Lisbon. And young people in the Barrio Alto district are optimistic, even if they all have to tighten their belts now.
I have a positive attitude about the crisis in Portugal. For me, crisis always also means opportunity. People have to look for new possibilities now, gather new ideas for new projects to create new jobs.
I think it's very important that we keep a very strong state of mind about it, because if we're negative about it, we won't do anything about it. So if we keep our heads up and you carry on straight ahead, I think it's the best attitude to have towards a crisis like this.
But the future might not be as rosy as these young Portuguese think. In the second quarter of 2011, Portugal's budget deficit was 8.9% of GDP, quite a bit more than expected. In the market hall, the economic crisis is palpable. Carla Bonos took over her parents' fish stand. She says people aren't buying like they used to.
They used to buy 2 kilos. Now they might buy 1 or even just a pound. They walk up and down the aisles to see where the products are cheapest. And quality is no longer as important as it used to be. People are clearly buying less because they have less money.
20 kilometers northwest of Lisbon is a large industrial park. One of the companies located here is German, Philkamp. Its 81-year-old CEO says the only thing still German about him is his passport. His soul turned Portuguese long ago. Wolfgang Kemper has lived in Portugal for more than 30 years. His company produces filament yarn and fishing line for an annual turnover of 20 million euros. He's convinced the Portuguese will weather this crisis.
First, the Portuguese are stoic. They accept the measures that have to be taken. The current government is very reliable and trustworthy. The Portuguese accept such things. They've survived many crises over the years, and they keep a very positive attitude.
300 German companies operate in Portugal, most of them auto and electrical parts suppliers. Wolfgang Kemper thinks the possibilities are far from exhausted.
If the Portuguese can make use of the possibilities available to them, they've got Western Europe's lowest wage level, just half as much as Greece. They could build up a competitive supply industry, for example, for the Central European tool-making, automobile and electronics industries. There are many different things they could do, but they'll have to approach the markets and not expect the markets to come to them.
The minimum wage is 44% higher in Greece than in Portugal. Just after 1 in the afternoon, Carla Bonos is packing up her fish. No customers are coming into the market. But she tries to remain optimistic.
I don't want to think negatively. In 10 years, the situation will be better. I always try to think positively. If drastic measures are taken, things will be tougher for many people for a while. But I think in 10 years, we'll be out of the woods.
The young people in Lisbon are willing to save to help Portugal through the crisis.
When things sort of get bad, we tend to get together, and we try to, I wouldn't say fight our way through it, but, we stand together and we face whatever comes towards us as a whole.
But will that be enough? The economizing in Portugal looks set to continue for quite a while to come.